University here. I do agree with the other panelists. The point that I just like to add a few more points. When we interview a candidate for our enrollment, the certain things that we look into is adaptability of the particular student, which is very, very important, I feel. Whether they have the particular mindset of learning and relearning, that's very, very important, because the attitude matters, as ma'am rightly pointed out. The right mindset is very, very important. What skill set you have, we feel that we as a mentor or as a teacher, we will definitely upskill that, because that is our responsibility during the 2 years of courses. So it's all about the attitude, it's about the mindset, it's about the kind of perception that you have towards learning. If you have the right attitude and perception towards learning, I am pretty sure that we as the panelists all will agree that we will definitely able to upskill our students. And if you have the minimum skill set in terms of communication, in terms of basic technical know-how, that will do. Okay, so you should be very, very confident you're representing yourself. Self-belief is something very, very important, and having a right mindset of learning, which is we look for.
Right, sir.
Thank you.
We also had, when I was doing my 12th, not in graduation, that where should I go for my family business, or should I join program? My father said I go for law. I said no, my interest is economics, not law. And then mother said no, I go for engineering, especially architecture, right? And in this case, I would say that don't do anything, not even MBA or law. Chill your life, chill in your life first, right? You expect this answer from me, right? Now see, I will say, when you join MBA program, if MBA program gives you exposure of the industry, the best option you have, right? Whether you get work experience plus study as well. So join an MBA degree where you get industry exposure, real one, not in saying that not with the guest lecture we have in the classroom, not with that. You should have that hands-on with the courses you have in the classroom. That MBA is equivalent to 2 years of experience plus your MBA degree.
We need to be a little self-aware and realistically where we stand also in selecting our favorite college. So without wasting another year waiting for the same college next year, if you feel that where you stand you could get the same in and about 19 piece and not compromise, you should just say that.
एक फॉर्मूला लिख लो जल्दी फटाफट मेरे पास 30 सेकंड ही क्विक स्टार्ट करें राइट 5 न्यूमरल 5 उसके आगे लिखो 4 3 2 1 इसके बाद ना अपना नाम लिखो आपका नाम जो आप अपने आप को प्यार से बुलाते हो और उसके आगे लिखो चल राइट नाउ अभी तक की जर्नी में जो चीज आप लोगों को डराती है जिससे आप लोग घबराते हो राइट यहां से अगले 3 महीने ना ज्यादा सोचना नहीं जब भी वो चीज सामने आएगी ना ये फॉर्मूला लेके उसमें कूद जाओ यू नो व्हाट यू विल गेन confidence. That's it.
To the panel.
Thank you.
Sir, is MBA still worth of paying 15 lakhs if the student has a clear mindset of to choose business or job?
Entrepreneurship करना चाहते हैं?
जी sir.
Yes, please ma'am.
Yes, I think it is absolutely worth it, because even if you're doing business, you're still managing so many things. That's what MBA teaches you, in short. Right, and systematically procedural based. So yes, we would suggest and recommend, even though you're going for business, you still need.
Any other professor?
Yes.
And above all these things, this generation to develop very important quality. So these are the things minimum they are expected by the business schools. We should develop the very important quality, understanding the problems of the business, understanding the problems of the industry, understanding problems of the society. So if you don't understand this, okay, it's very difficult to build your career. It is very difficult to pick up the skills that are required to crack your PI, GD and PI. It's very, very important quality. You need to fall in love with understanding the problems of the industry, business and society, okay?
Year or months, okay, you cannot undo it. That's done, okay? Now based on that, it is not advisable to create a storyline. Yeah, nobody wants a story because you are not going to justify at the end of the day. We are going to have the cross verification. We, in the sense, the corporate I'm talking about. I'm not talking about only the colleges like us, right? Corporates have got their own ways to find out the background. They will do the background verification. Therefore, whatever reason you have, and I'm sure you will all will agree to me. For example, let's say somebody was having some family issues. Somebody wanted to pursue some different kind of career. Somebody wanted to go abroad. There are several different reasons, okay? Be ready with the reason and justification. No excuse. What Sir was mentioning, each of the justification is actually in the context of your life. You know what you have done. You know what your family has done or what expectations they have or whatever. So whatever is the sincerely, you have to give the answer, give the sincere reason, and then let the interviewers decide how to actually mold you eventually. Having the gap here is not a crime, okay? It is just that how we are going to have the value addition justification that we need to see. So don't create story. I think that is what Sir was trying to tell.
Yes.
Whatever you have done, that cannot be undone. Yeah?
Right, ma'am. Ready for the MBA even if this year. Okay. What test have you written? What is your percentile? What colleges are you getting? That's where you can begin your research. Okay. If you are getting into a college of your choice, so when I say your choice, if it is meeting your requirements, then perhaps you should start now. Because you are getting into a 2-year program and not a 1-year program. You will get enough time to work on the experience part, through internships, project works, case study discussions, etc. Okay. If you haven't gotten a great score, then you don't have a choice but to wait. During that time, gain some work experience while you are preparing for it.
And the second question was like, if I'm targeting for any college, कि मुझे इसी कॉलेज में जाना है, मेरा फेवरेट है, मुझे पसंदीदा कॉलेज है, अगर वो इस साल नहीं मिला तो शुड आई वेट या मैं दूसरे कॉलेज में चले जाऊँ, क्योंकि वेट करना सही नहीं रहेगा वहाँ।
पसंदीदा कॉलेज का परसेंटाइल आपसे मैच कर रहा है,
हाँ।
चले जाओ। और अगर आप आए अहमदाबाद सोच रहे हो वो पसंदीदा कॉलेज है सबका, यस, और आपका परसेंटाइल अगर वो नहीं बुला पा रहे आपको, तो आप सोच के भी नहीं जा पाएंगे, राइट सर? ना इस साल और ना अगले साल। तो अगर परसेंटाइल उतना मैच कर रहा है और अगर कॉल है और फाइनल हो जा रहा है तो आपको चल जाएगी, राइट सर?
Make your mind whether you want to pursue a PGDM or MBA or not this year. That's number one. And if you have already made your mind, two things. First of all, prepare. That's all I'm saying. Enhance your communication, enhance your business and economic knowledge. Very, very important. Last but not the least, spend as much time as possible with your family and friends. As much time as possible. Because once you get admitted, you don't get time to do that.
What company needs from you? That's the set. So when you're going for an interview, look for that component. That what industry needs from you. Consultancy is best as in everything, right? I told that girl, I have a friend, right, my younger brother, he did BDS, then he did masters in health management, and now he consults hospitals. One sitting he charged crores. And he works for a month for the hospital, he earns crores in this sector, relax. That's a right future of consultancy. Right? If somebody asked me that we need consultancy for my industry, that some research required, then I spend 1 hour for a report. You won't imagine how much I charge for that one report. Right? This is much more than my monthly salary. That's the future of consultancy.
Right, sir.
And HR, plain HR has no future. The industry will agree with me. HR with analytics has a future. You must know how to manage people with the technology. We'll do that, future is secure.
We had the same discussion about this. We did in Varanasi. Ambani साहब बनना चाहते हैं? Fantastic. But which Ambani? धीरू भाई और मुकेश भाई. So if धीरू भाई बनना चाहते हैं, तो वो जमाना उस जमाने में जाना पड़ेगा. तो वहाँ पे उतनी सारी चीजें नहीं थी. अगर फॉर्मल एजुकेशन और एमबीए की जरूरत नहीं होती, तो शायद both the brothers could not have done MBA from premier institution which is known in the world. वहाँ से नहीं कर रहे होते. Right. So अब बहुत सारे न्यूआंसेस, बहुत सारी चीजें, टेक्निकल चीजें आ गई हैं. अगर आप पढ़े लिखे नहीं हैं उस लेवल पे, बिलीव मी, आपको आपके धंधे में बहुत लोग मूर्ख बना के जाएगा, आपको पता नहीं चलेगा. So आपको मूर्ख बनाने वाले सामने से
उससे ज़्यादा स्मार्ट रहना पड़ेगा ताकि आप धंधे को चला सके, सस्टेनेबल बना सके। चालू हो जाएगा 15 लाख में, लेकिन ये कितने साल चलेगा 15 लाख पता नहीं। So please do not look this money as an investment of your career placement. Look at this investment as a career, क्योंकि आप फीस पढ़ने के लिए दे रहे हैं, प्लेसमेंट के लिए दे रहे हैं। Right guys? Thank you.
Yes. Of the B schools or MBA colleges have read news or watch news. Don't go by the social media all the time. Keep practicing what you like to do, maybe a passion or as a hobby, which can turn into your career too. Further, whichever college, whichever field you want to get into, have your homework done before you apply or before you get into that particular college. So these are the simple 3 to 4 things.
Ma'am.